Just in Case Assistance Program was established on the 30th of March 2012, providing a lot of services to the women and children of Liberia. The organization is an organization that promotes the rights of women and children. We are a children and women-based organization. And because of our mission to promote women empowerment and the rights of children, we have developed programs that promote the rights of the child, the protection of the child. We are providing education sponsorship, that is providing scholarship to children whose parents are visually impaired, orphans, and children who are abused. We already know what is obtaining in our country. There are people that take children from the rural parts, bring them to Monrovia, and they will only bring those children because they have something for them to do for them. And as we walk through the streets each day, we see parents that are visually impaired begging along the street, and we see children with them. And we know that those children, they are part of the future of Liberia. Our organization has thought it wise to give hope to those children that have no hope, giving them a future through education support. We believe that by doing that, we are giving them future. And tomorrow they will be productive citizens of our country. We give them school fee support. We provide education materials like the uniforms, the notebooks. We want to make sure that they have no problem while they are going to school. We don't want things like, shoes, uniforms, to be the reason why they will not learn. So Just in Case have done all of that and continue to do that.
We launched Just in Case contest. It was rainy season last year, and the roads are very bad, and getting cars going to the place, and we don't have a vehicle. That's one of our challenge now. We don't have a vehicle. When we get to the places, we have to ride passing your car going to the places, and there's a lot of money we pay going there. But we lack of support. That we don't have support. We only get funding to do this thing through the executive director and that or the CEO. We actually sometimes he pays and he invests the money in the organization because he wants future. He want to see the children of Liberia got a future in education. So they do everything possible to see how we can be able to go out there to see what the situation the children are going through in Liberia.
So what they are appealing now to the world.
So right now we are appealing now to see how people can be able to come in to help, with logistics, to see how best we can cover the entire Liberia.
We are providing empowerment for the women and the girls, particularly women that are abused. We notice over time that a lot of the women are underprivileged. They had relationships that that brought children into this world, and those guys have turned their back on them, and those children have become their responsibility. So because of those situations, the women are like just struggling by themselves. Most of the time we'll call them single mothers. Sometimes it is the girls, and we'll call them single parents, right? So those parents or the women and girls that have those situations, we reach out to them and we provide training. We train them how to protect themselves from having unwanted babies. We train them into entrepreneurship, that is to do business for themselves. And they are able to do businesses and support their families. We started the program of child sponsorship. We provided 18 persons opportunity. The next following year, we went to 49. And then last school year, we were at 79, sponsored 79 kids. And this year, because of lack of support, being challenged with a lot of financial issue, so we came down to 72. So right now we have 72 children at various schools, 33 community schools, and we are doing all we can to give future to those that are less fortunate.
There are many challenges we are facing that when we come from school before we can go look for food. After the Ebola period, things were very hard for us because we were marginalized, and in fact, people told us that we were, most especially we the blind, we everything our owner see is by holding something. Anything you don't touch, nobody touches you. So it was very hard for us.
When we saw the children, the needs of the children, we felt that we can't do anything with the children leaving the parents out, because even the child that is orphan has someone that is taking care of them. So we reached out to the guardians or the parents, because we have a lot of our sponsorship is for children whose parents are visually impaired. And we reached out to the parents, and then we told them the need for the children to have education as something that can give them a livelihood. And because of that, we thought that by helping the parents, we could be helping the children indirectly. So we started this program. We call it Quick Impact Loan, where we gave women, a minimum amount, like 6,000, 10,000. I think the highest is 40,000 Liberian dollars that we gave them to do business. So we started with 30 women, and right now we are at 45.
I brought my children in Monrovia because my family, my children, they were dying. So 2010, I brought all the children in Monrovia, orphanage children. We children that parents died. My brother, my younger brother, and my two nieces, they died. And I had ran with the children I brought in Monrovia, 2010. And when you have seen me, I was looking at broomstick. Through that, I met Elena, who is the director for DEKA today. And she told me that you can turn around and say, that, hey, I want to. Now they give me 6,000. I carried the 6,000. I bought my first school, which is ORS. I began to set it around. My children that were not in school, I began to put them to school. I joined Susu. The Susu gave my money to me. I was able to start my children with it all year. They start school. As I stand before you here, I about to send 2 or 3 children to college through DEKA. When you see me in the office here, I come for small money. They give me, I turn around there and bring it back. Like they are doing. I turn around there and bring it back because I know where I came from. I'm praying that people will help DEKA. Donors then will help DEKA. When they hear about us, when they hear that DEKA is empowering women, they helping children, they helping the blind, they helping the disabled, that people will be sorry for Liberia and help DEKA to help us.
Nothing I will have for me to send my daughter in school. Her friend were going to school. That Destiny helping me for my daughter to go to school. Now they gave her promotion the year. She in 2nd grade. That Destiny helping my daughter to go to school. Like be here for me. I tell them thank you plenty. If they're not there, then time they my children then they not even know what they call school. Destiny started helping me last year and this year. Because I came here recently. Even in long been doing it to my friend then that while they inform me. I had account to them, they never let me down. I bless God for them. I was on the street. I was on the street begging. When I beg on the street, me and my children then we can't get food to eat. Me and my children then we can't get food to eat. But I tell Destiny, thank you. They are doing well for me. They can feed me and my children. They can feed them in school also. They can help them in school. I can't go on the street to go beg. Because I used to go on the street to go beg, so my child can go to school. Even I do it outside, the money cannot be enough for my child to go to school. I wanted them, thank you, plenty. They are really doing well for us. I appeal to our minister then to wrap around Destiny Care so they can continue our children education. I appeal to them. I beg them. Let them please be with Destiny Care so our children then they can continue their education.
For Mosorado, mostly we are involved with the kids because we see a lot of parents, visually impaired parents on the street with their children. And it is the base of our education support program to the visually impaired. So for the rural areas, we are doing women empowerment, doing community awareness. We go from house to house trying to sensitize communities on protecting women from sexual violence and other harmful things that males do against the women and girls. We want to make sure that everybody have a place in the society. Children that are overlooked, that are roaming around the streets today, they are the children tomorrow that will be a problem to the society. So if we are able to help them, we are making a positive mark in the society. We are planning of developing our own facility at various locations where we have a lot of our beneficiaries. Like for example, the Mount Bagley area. This is where we have a lot of our children. We want to have like 2 or 3 education facilities developed so that we can be able to accommodate more children. And our idea actually is to ensure that no child is left behind. Like every child in Liberia have the opportunity to enter the classroom and work for their future. We need a government to come in. We need a government to partner with grassroots organizations like ours, And then, we can all, develop our people together. This is not one person's business. It's our business. Every one of us in Liberia, we're going to be holding hands and raising each other up. No child should be left behind. No woman should be overlooked. Everybody in Liberia, God has given us something to do, and we must all contribute to the success of each other. So I just want to say thank you to those that have contributed, and it is my hope that as we go public, people will hear about the work, and then they will come in to contribute, and then people that also need help will include more people.